Hi Ghosties, this is my Ghosty. So we're going to be reviewing these 4 exclusive Halloween suits. Let's just get right in it because we have to be both negative and positive on all 4 suits. So that's going to take up a long time talking about them, so let's just get right in. We're going into Discord because I think Discord here does have better images of the 2 suits that's exclusively for the event. And then we're going to talk about the 2 recharges that will be on Pinterest. Let's just talk about this. A beautiful Wolfman negative first. So negatively speaking, I don't like the fact that Ellen, every time they create something that's specifically a demon or a vampire, because they do create those a lot, they do tend to put crosses on those suits. And that to me is just like, with the laws of these creatures, you just don't really care to respect the law as much and just adding religious crosses on their outfits. Which, if you did not know, both vampires and demons cannot get anything close to religious. They can't even enter a church because it's holy, right? They can't even go near water because it's holy water. They can't go near garlic because I don't know why. I never knew about that. Vampires get staked to the heart, while demons get put to rest down in their little dungeons after the priest is done with them all. Yada yada yada. And Love Nikki's like, I know that demons and vampires can't go near crosses, but for aesthetically reasons, I want to add crosses on their suits. And what do? They add crosses on their suits. This, however, is a problem, because now they're doing the same thing to a wolf. It's not gold, it's silver. If you add a silver bullet and put it into a wolf's head or heart, you're killing them. It's a silver bullet. Would it do the same for any other regular bullets? No, because it doesn't faze them. But when it's silver, it's deadly to them. They did this to him. They did exactly that. They added not a bullet at all, but for some stupid dumbass reason, it's a cross. A massive, goddamn horrible cross. Why? I do not know. And it bothers me. It bothers me so much that it adds cross to almost every gothic or ghoul thing that they ever create. It's always having crosses. All the time. And I'm just sick of it. I'm sick of these crosses. Please, just stop with the crosses. But they didn't make this cross gold. They made it silver. This werewolf isn't fazed by silver. So what's its weakness? You're forgetting the crucial part about these creatures is that they do have a weakness. But you just create these suits as if they don't have a weakness, but their only weakness is how ugly one item could be from the rest. This cross is ugly. Have to admit it. I love the cross, but I'm just going to say it's ugly because if you look up here, it stands out too much. Too much. It doesn't really suit him. It doesn't really match his whole getter. It's not doing wonders. In fact, it just matches her because of the red gems. And to punch us all with salt, they added little ones to his wrist. Little silver crosses, where his hand is forming into a werewolf's hand, and the tip of the cross is touching that werewolf hand, and there is nothing facing him whatsoever. Just please stick by the law so it can make it a bit more meaningful, other than just like breaking the law and just do whatever you want. I love the artist's work. I really do. I love how they progressed through everything to come to this point of being incredibly talented. But you're not sticking by the laws of these creatures. It's bothering me too much. Now, let's look at the positive sides. So we do have a cat coat ears, we do have a bunny coat ears, and now we have a wolf coat ears. Coat. God damn it. I love the fact that we do have all these like animal ear coats, because I'm a huge fan of those. I love them in real life as well. So for them to add them sorts of coats in games, it's really it pulls my strings of grabbing them, you know. I would do anything to get every form of an ear coat in my wardrobe because it's just one of my deadly ass favorite things anybody has ever created. I love the fact that this one's even in the darker themes because with the cat one she's more of a Harajuku sort of fashion. The bunny one is more of a I guess like a fairy tale sort of coat, while this werewolf is more like a darkness side of things. So that's really cool. I love his handheld too. I love the fact that they detailed the glow to make his nails look like it's shining with that glow. That's really cool. My favorite part about this suit as well is both coat and bottoms. I love the look of these bottoms a lot. I like that there's a tear and it's trying to be stitched up, which that's really freaking cool. I would like to see these bottoms in real life, to be honest. Like every time there's like black jeans and they always are popular when it comes to tearing them. But I like these, I like the so deep, well, I like the stitch work, okay? I'm a huge fan of stitches. Not on my skin because that shit's painful, but when it comes to clothing and you want to like make stitches look aesthetically pleasing, you can do that. It's really cool. I love them. I love them a lot. And up is the witch. Or should I say vampire? Because you're not fooling me. I feel like they ended up changing the name to a witch because of the amount of vampires that we already have. The fact that I'm just sticking... Why did I say she's a vampire? Because there's a coffin and there's bats everywhere. Is the fact that it's that. But... And there's an Antichrist cross. You heard it from me. I mean... I need to zoom in because it's definitely right there. It's like... You know what I mean? So... That's an Antichrist cross. You could say, well, witches can have bats, witches can be in coffins, but it fits more for a vampire because vampires sleeps in coffins to stay away from sunlight. Vampires do transform, some of them do transform, from bats. And plus, they could go near a cross if it's upside down. Same with demons. Demon forces a cross to go upside down by force. So, you know, you're not fooling me. She used to be a vampire. I don't know why they ended up changing her name to a witch. She has nothing witchy about her. You could say the pumpkin-looking flying things with hands holding them. I don't know, because if you look closely to this one at the bottom, this little guy here, okay, this little guy here. He looks like a bat that's holding a pumpkin, but it also has demonic horns and a demonic tail. And this pumpkin is in flames. This creation I freaking love. I love it. But then again, she's not a witch. I'm not fooled. I don't know why they say a witch when she's clearly a vampire. Let's get closer to her makeup. Now, as far as I'm seeing, I'm not seeing a single cross on her, which that's a nice little light. It's not. Oh. Really? You had my hopes. You had it. You had every hope I had for you to just stick by the law. But you forget that I get to zoom into images and I see it right there around her neck, of all places. Around her neck. Not her dress. No. She has little tiny bat wings. She has a bow. She has jewels everywhere. She has crosses all around her neck. Her makeup's beautiful. I mean, she does have that relaxing bitch face that Love Nikki artists love to draw every time. So, I do like the colours that they use now. We don't really see a lot of red makeups with this facial expression. It's always purple eyes all the time. So, that's really cool. I mean, I'm glad to get like a red one, not a purple one. Same facials though, same facials. Horns are cool. I like the whole hair colours. Gorgeous, by the way. I would actually see myself using this hair if there's a relaxed version. If there's both post versions, I'll be very disappointed. I'm not a huge fan of this part of the dress, the waist area. Like, I like the bows, I like the bat wings, but I don't like this curtain looking folds going on. I really don't like that whatsoever. But she is a gorgeous suit. She just doesn't look like a witch whatsoever. Okay, the sea witch and the Mexican festival looking suit. We definitely have to look at the sea witch. So she definitely looks like Ursula in Little Mermaid. Honestly, you can actually see the inspiration. Let's just look at the purple skin because it screams more of Ursula. She has black tentacles around her, but that looks a bit purpley. That's one of them, and Ursula's one is also black tentacles. She's also black dressed as well, and she's also wearing black dress. Ursula, however, does have all white hair, and it's very highly short, but she has black hair with a white streak, which is not bad at all. She also has a necklace around her neck, Ursula speaking, and then on this one, she's having a pendant floating above her hand. It's cool, right? Of course, Love Nikki can't flip and put like a clamshell necklace. It doesn't look aesthetically pleasing for the suit. So I do like this version of the necklace. Again with the silver crosses, I'm not a huge fan of crosses at all. I was until the point of Love Nikki kind of like using crosses for absolutely almost everything gothic and horrific. It's tiring. I was actually kind of getting sick and tired of roses, but not as much as getting sick and tired of crosses. I despise crosses. Please short yourself down with crosses. If you didn't pay attention to what you create with majority of the gothic suits and Halloween suits, please be aware that the amount of suits that you create that's in those categories, the majority of them have crosses. Please, just stop with the crosses. We don't need those. They don't need those. Just stick with the law and you'll be fine. Everybody will be happy. Just get rid of the crosses. Completely. If it's going to be like an angel, I see where the crosses would be. If it's going to be something with a Victorian suit, whether it's going to be gothic or, beautiful or wherever the hell. If it's going to be Victorian, crosses would be fine on those. Because if you don't know about the British thing, back then, Victorian was highly Christian. Highly. Could be Catholic too. Those both are the same, but just one of them's extreme. But yeah, I kind of like this recharge suit, and her eyes are beautiful. I love her makeup so much. It's really gorgeous. Now we're going to the Mexican festival. I love the color scheme, love the hair color, love the skulls, just love everything about this. Of course, she doesn't come with that makeup. She's all about the outfit and the hair, which is really gorgeous. I would not mind getting my hands on that skirt because I love the little like charms and stuff on it as well. I am a huge charm fan. Every time I see like a charmed bracelet, I want it. Every time I see like badges, or what you guys call them, pins, but over here we call them badges. So I love anything to do with pins or badges too. I love everything when it comes to accessorizing your items. It's really cool. So I'm not a huge fan of the hat though. I want to get rid of the hat, but everything else I rather keep together. It's really cute. Anyway, that's it from me guys, and have a nice life.